Hi everyone. I've been a little bit on the depressive mode today. Um like this without a reason, out of nowhere. As a matter of fact, I can talk to you about depression a lot, how to deal with it and stuff like this. But anyways, that's not the topic of the video today. During depressive times actually is the times when we come up with the best downloads. And that's something I wanted to share with you today, something that came up. Let's talk about twin flames again. Yeah, we talk about twin flames a lot. But you know, our deepest desire is to talk about much more other things. Because I've said this before, but the purpose of twin flames getting together is not really to much to speak about twin flames, but to speak about truth generally. Things that you are not going to come up with alone, for sure, just because you are the one polarity. And only when you get with the other polarity, you come up with so much knowledge that you could never imagine. And today's download is about who are the ones that interfere your twin flame connection. Because I know that you have experienced it. We all have, and we are experiencing it all the time. It's like just like in the Matrix, Agent Smith appears out of nowhere, and any person can become Agent Smith. And that's exactly what it is when twin flames get together. There's ancient Bulgarian, it's not even a religion, but knowledge about the beginning of how Earth was created and so on and so forth. And over there, between the lines, they speak about twin flames, guys. This knowledge is here with us since Earth has been created. And this knowledge has knowledge about twin flames. Yep. And even there, it says very clearly that when twin flames get together, the Lord Astral starts to attack them. I didn't know this actually, I didn't read about this until recently, and we have already been experiencing all this. And when I came up to this, it just hit us, both of us, so much, like it clicked everything. But it always seems that there are people who are infinitely with us. Like we've had a few people that have been absolutely with us from the beginning of our connection, and they never gave up on us, and they stayed next to us no matter what. We did go through a lot with Andre, things that none of you have idea what we have been through, because we have not spoken about these things. They're very deep, and many of them are family related. And I came up with this download today. You know, we have been speaking about the Horus app, which actually gives you an idea how much in percentage, it's approximate of course, is your yin energy and how much percentage is your yang energy. Well, there are people who are 50-50 there. This doesn't mean that they're balanced, because even though the app will say 50-50, we are all at least slightly yin or slightly yang. Even the earth that is considered the only 50-50 element from the 5 elements, yes, we have 5 elements, not 4. You can check out the Eastern philosophy, Chinese, Japanese, they all speak about 5 elements. And earth is the element that is supposed to be a 50-50 element. But even earth is slightly yin. That's written there in this ancient knowledge. And even though when we are going back with Andre from the beginning of time, since we got together, the people who have been supporting us and who have been behind our backs, these are people who have 50-50 energies. We don't know that many of these, but I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot, and I'm grateful for this. And I will tell you why these are the people that you can rely the most. Because one of you in your twin flame connection will be at least slightly yang and the other at least slightly yin. So all the people that you're going to meet, if they're with predominantly yang or predominantly yin energy, they will always have a preference in their heart towards one of you. And this eventually, in your communication with these people, this will be pulling your connection towards the slightly yin or slightly yang energy. The purpose of twin flames connecting together is to be a whole 50-50 entity union. And let's say, I'm going to give you an example so that you understand better. Let's say one of you is 70% yang and the other 70% yin. And you meet a person who is 70% yang. Collectively, when the three of you are together, now you have 140% yang and 70% yin. It's not exactly so, of course, because we have to do the maths to make up the average. But my point is that you are going to have more yang energy compared to the yin. And when the three of you are together, the conversation, communication, everything will go towards the yang energy. And this will be putting the yin energy down. All this is absolutely subconscious. We are not aware of this. And it happens not just with twin flame couples, but it happens everywhere. If there's a group of people and most of them are with more yang or more yin energy, this will be the predominant energy in this group of people. And this is what happens when the two of you are in union and you are communicating with a certain person. Perhaps a second best thing a twin flame couple is to be friends with another twin flame couple, or just a couple in which the energies are pretty much 50-50. Because when there is such a communication, there will be no predominance of one of the energies. So there will be no putting down one of the energies and no exaggerating the other, which is the perfect case. I know this all sounds very mental, but I'm just giving you the logical aspect of it. I'm sure you can feel it with your gut. We all can. We all have very good intuition. It's a part of us. It's a part of our divine essence. And this is one of the things where we should be using it 100%. So if you feel someone is not vibrating 100% with both of you, most probably this person will eventually bring up a drama in your connection. And we already went through this experience with Andre. First it was a person who was with predominantly yin energy, and then it was a person with predominantly yang energy. And both times it just ended up very dramatically. Of course, we've had other communications with many other people, but probably they were not so deep. And now that I'm going back, coming from this download, I understand that probably the ones that we didn't quite got along like perfectly, for sure they were with either predominant yin or yang energy. And like I said, the ones in our lives who have been 50-50, luckily we have quite a few of these in both of our families, and that's amazing. The communication with these people has been amazing. Why? Because these people are very neutral. They're not balanced on themselves, but they almost have no preference. They can be with yin, with yang people. They can be with 50-50 people. They have no preference. They don't get attached so much like the people with more yin or more yang energies. I don't think you will find anywhere information about this. This is all based on our personal observations, the two of us together. And I hope I'm helping you with this. I'm gonna leave a link down there to the Horus application. Maybe you will make your own logical assumptions coming from it and the people who have been around you, and it might give you some answers why you just cannot get along with certain people when you are the two of you, but when you are separately, one of you can get along with that person perfectly. I bet this has to do with your yin yang energies. I really hope I help you with this, guys. It is a struggle, it is a battle, but don't give up on it, because love always wins.